Hello again, everybody. This is Dr. Deborah. Today, I want to talk about this quote I got from Eckhart Tolle in his book, The Power of Now. He says that relationships are not meant to make you happy, but to make you conscious. I would change it and say relationships are not meant to make you happy, but to make you whole. I would also change that to say relationships are not meant to make you happy, but to make you better. I would also say relationships are not meant to make you happy, but to make you healthy. I think Eckhart and I are parting ways a little bit on consciousness. And I would also, well, maybe we're not parting that much, because I think when you become truly conscious, you are healthy, you are whole, you are better. Relationships are here to make you better. I know what we are sold in our culture and maybe around the world. Let me take that back, because I think there are some cultures who get it, that relationships are meant to be of service. Both, there's reciprocity. I'm here to help you, you're here to help me, so we are servicing each other. But in our culture, we think you're looking for the right person who makes you happy, who makes you feel good and laugh and all of that. And that is, of course, a plus, big plus in a good relationship. But I would tweak that a little bit and say that if you are not evolving, meaning becoming a better person, if you are not being challenged in that relationship, then it may not be serving you the best way it can. It's almost like what parents do. We don't agree with everything they want us to do or training us to do, but in the end, usually, those things are good for us. I guess you could say that the same thing about green vegetables, kale, and maybe some greens that are not as tasty as maybe a carrot or an apple or something like that, but it is good for you. So I digress just a little bit, but to make my point that what's good to you is not always good for you, and what is not good to you could be very, very good for you. So if you are looking to be in a relationship, compatibility, of course, that kind of goes without saying. You need to be on the same page to some degree, but you should diverge a little bit from the pages, because they should have some pages that you don't have, and you should have some pages that they don't have. And when you guys come together, you help each other, you share, and the things that person has to offer you may not feel so good, may not sound so good, may hurt your feelings, but it's probably the thing that you need to be the most healthy, probably even eventually the happiest. But you have to accept those things as part of the relationship, and not because the person upsets you, but see what's in there, because there's some good stuff in there. So as you go out into the world, and we're talking intimate relationships, and we're talking about just friendships, maybe even casual relationships, what can you do for me, and what can I do for you? And if I'm not doing anything for you, then you really don't need me. That's just the way I look at that. And of course, we're talking about personal growth. And if you're talking business, it might work for that as well. But right now, we're talking about the relationship of two individuals who come together, who connect for the betterment of each other and for the betterment of the individual themselves. I think that means the same thing, but you get my point. All right, this has been Dr. Deborah. Hopefully that helps somebody who needs it today. Until next time, you take good care.